Hey y'all, Pastor Jeremy here with this week's Joys and Concerns. First off, a few things that we need to talk about. Yesterday, on Sunday the 28th, and the evening of the 27th, in that 24-hour period, there were 6 mass shootings in our country. 2 in North Carolina, 1 in Louisiana, 1 in Texas, and a LDS church was attacked in Michigan. A man drove his car through the front of the church, set the building on fire, and shot 9 people. We must be in prayer for our nation. It is our job, as much as we can, to be representatives of Christ in the world, in our community, and on social media, wherever you have the chance. Paul writes, as far as it is up to you, live in peace with everyone. That is your role in this time. You need to be bringing down the temperature in every conversation you have. We need to be rehumanizing the people that want to be our enemy, who we're tempted to think of as enemy. It's our job to rehumanize and to love them. So wherever you are, introduce love, introduce kindness, bring the temperature down, example humility, example grace and patience. And in doing so, you'll be sharing Christ with the world. Some things inside of our community that we need to be in prayer for. Susie shared with us yesterday that her father is dealing with some serious complications with his leukemia. She's hoping to travel to North Carolina to visit him soon. Condolences for the Kaiser family. Maya and her family have been worshiping with us for 4 or 5 weeks. Her stepfather passed away this past week. That funeral is today in Coriopolis. Prayers appreciated for all of them. Great news out of Ohio. I talked to Beth Spence. David is doing great. Both surgeries went very well. He's recovering very well. They expect to be discharged and back to the Pittsburgh area this week. Pray for them in that transition. Pray for wisdom. Pray for patience. You got to recover slow to recover whole a lot of the time. And for safe travels. Some things for us to celebrate. This past week, the Connect group met for the first time this season. That's our group that bridges the gap between children's ministry and youth ministry, sort of 5th, 6th, 7th graders. Large group, great group, had a wonderful time. Building community in those transitional spaces doesn't just happen. It has to be done on purpose. So thank you for your support in that important work. Keep an eye on our prayer requests that we send out each week. That is a great way to stay up to date with everything that's going on in our community and ways to direct your energy as someone who prays. This coming Sunday, 2 really neat things happen. 3 really neat things, actually. One is that I won't be there. Congratulations. I will be out the second half of this week and through this Sunday. Ashley and I are, this is kind of silly, we still celebrate our dating anniversary. We have been a couple for 20 years and are taking the family on a little camping trip to celebrate. So I'll be back in the office on Tuesday. Felicia is going to do a tremendous job, as she always does, with her sermon and with communion this Sunday, because it's World Communion Sunday, a Sunday when we take some intentional time to recognize that when we sit together, when we take the bread and the wine, that we are united with the church around the world and across time and space. Every time you take communion, you're united with the whole church, all the way back to the first Last Supper. You're sitting with the disciples, all the way to the wedding feast of the Lamb in Revelation. It's all one thing. How incredible is that? We'll be celebrating that this Sunday and kicking off our World Mission offering that we participate in. You're going to hear, we have videos. In those videos, you'll hear from Thailand and Ukraine about how this mission funding gets used around the world in places that really need it. Continue to pray for places around the world that are suffering. Recent natural disasters in Afghanistan, they don't have the infrastructure to respond to. Truly terrifying stuff. Thailand has been dealing with serious unrest. Myanmar has been dealing with serious unrest. The Ukraine and Russia continue to batter each other and throw bodies at each other. The human suffering in Gaza has reached an unfathomable level. It utterly breaks my heart. And pray for our nation as well. Grace and Peace Church, I love you guys. I'll see you next week.